Hello, beauty. Jerry here. I hope you're really well. I just wanted to jump on today and talk about one of the greatest forces in nature and how when we use it to manifest, things change hugely. What I see in the world and a pattern that I was trapped in for definitely 2 decades, maybe longer, was trying to fix myself and change myself, okay? And that doesn't work, because then when you do that, you actually create an identity, a pattern, a way of living and being around changing and fixing yourself rather than creating. And this is, I've been coaching about this for probably about a decade, but I've reached a new level of it in the last few weeks, but definitely with my clients and myself just in the last few days, actually, because I was very aware over the weekend on the lead up to equinox today, happy equinox, and the full moon this week, that we had a portal where we could make massive changes, okay? And I gave away free training and everything, and you're invited to actually check out that free training. It's still available. I'll pop the link here. So did I say my name was Jerry at the beginning? I'm Jerry. Hello. And I basically help women to create lives they love. Okay. And we look at all areas. Obviously health is vitally important, health and energy. And also, business, life purpose, career, and love and relationships. And the reason why I work in all of those areas is because when you've got those areas rocking, then your life is rocking. Even if you have only 2 of those rocking, it's easy to get the other one to flow. But what's different, because I don't coach in the normal way, and I'm not even a fan of the word coach or healer. What I do is I get my clients to step into their role as a powerful creator. Yeah. So I teach them lots of things, like how to tap into their innate wisdom, their intuition, how to get clear on their soul path, but also then how to ground that and what to do on a yearly, monthly, weekly, and then daily basis to create those end results. Now, while working with my own coach, I had a huge aha and breakthrough only a few days ago. And that was that when I tuned into the version of me that already has her financial and business goals, she was slim and svelte and light. There was a lightness. And she was able to wear whatever clothes she loved without having to think about, concealing a bulge or whatever. Phenomenal. Anyway. And it's not that I basically realized right now I'm overweight. And what's really weird is it's not that I didn't know what weight I should be and what weight I am. I was very clear on that. I've got this fancy weighing scales that tells me it all. And, my BMI, body mass index, is that what it stands for? Everything. So the information was there. But, when you have an aha moment and it's like, you get it on another level, you get it. Now, what's really freaky is that was only a few days ago. And this morning I got up and I felt light, and I loved the look of my belly and my waist, which seems to be reappearing in a nice way, you know. So I was tempted to go and weigh myself, and I've lost flipping 7 kilos in a few days. And here's the thing, so that's 7 kilos, and I'll post it on Instagram. And if you're watching the replay, it's Equinox 2021. It's the 22nd of September 2021, right? And I'll post my little because I have an app that connects with my flipping weighing scales and everything. And so I'll post that, and you can see, you know. But here's the thing. At not one moment over the last, it's literally only been like 2 or 3 days. The decrease in weight has been over 2 days. And I know you might go, oh yeah, it'll be different tomorrow, it'll go up. That's because of this, and it's because of that, and all of that. Totally, I get you, and that's fine. But what I want to just share with you is that at no point whatsoever did I start to focus on dieting, on being fat, on that I wasn't perfect and beautiful as I am. I didn't focus on fixing myself. I didn't even focus on changing my diet. I just stayed focused on what I would love to create, my end results, which have been the same for a few weeks now. I did add one new thing into my day, actually. Okay, so I've been exercising more because I want to. I'm loving it, you know. So I've been running, I think apart from one day in the last 3, I exercised. So here's what I did add into my routine. So when I'm being a good girl, I start the day with hot water and lemon. Okay, a lemon squeezed into some, not boiling hot water because that kills the vitamin C. I squeeze the lemon into some cold water and then top it up with hot water so that the vitamin C stays intact. But I did something different the last few days, and that is that I had some organic chia seeds, you know, lovely chia seeds that you add to your water and you stir it up so they don't go all gloopy, and they become like a jelly, yummy thing, you know. So I added about 2 dessert spoons to my water, and I then put it in my NutriBullet smoothie maker thing and whizzed it up so that they're broken, so that I get all the goodness. And I did that a couple of days first thing. And I think that's one of the reasons, and I'd seen where this was really good for you. But it just made me feel fuller, more conscious, and more kind of clean and connected and respectful of my body, you know. And then yesterday at one point, I was on meeting after meeting back to back. And I just had like a whole load of hummus and, you know, raw vegetables, kind of celery and carrots and things like that, you know, dips. So I think it's really good to have those kind of things in your fridge already. But here's the thing, I still had my, you know, my coffee with honey in it, and I still had chocolate biscuits. And, you know, I have a curry in the fridge with beautiful, gorgeous, newish potatoes, organic, you know, that I got delivered, and chickpeas and stuff. And I've been having bread. So it's like I haven't really, you know, I haven't been kind of whipping myself over the back. And I've never dieted in my life, and it would kill me if I had to measure out food and stick to a plan and everything. It's just horrible. And I was kind of thinking, because it's been a while since I put on weight, and it's also been a while since I put on weight and realised I'd have to do something to let go of it. Sorry, I didn't want to rant on about me or this Facebook Live, but anyway. So I was a little bit afraid at how easy or difficult it might be, you know, menopause and all that malarkey. But yeah, it's been amazing. And this is such a boost. And now it's accountability to you, because I'm going to post my the weight thing on Instagram. So yeah, I'm focused on keeping it off and getting, sleeker and sleeker and slimmer. But please, this is the one thing I want you to take away with you, is about this structure. Structure has integrity. And my structure was that I was focused on what I would love, focused on what I would love to create. And as I said, I was at no point ever focused on fixing myself or on dieting or on being fat or whatever. I was just focused on creating my end results, in all areas of my life. So, this is revolutionary. And actually also, of course, I've been, I used my magical mind rebirth method, and I actually spoke to my own superconscious. I'm going to be doing taking a group of people through learning how to use this method as well, actually, but I'll share details of that if you'd like it. Just message me. But I did have a chat with my superconscious, and I asked it to clear some trauma that had kept popping its head, and which had been and has been very painful in my life. It's my core wound, and it's it has not been pretty or nice, and I've had a rebirth around that. I stopped being triggered. That was what I actually spoke to my superconscious about, to clear all of that trauma, clear the triggers and everything. And linked in with that, I was then able to go, shit, I'm overweight. Like, I was ready, because the triggers and the trauma was healing and releasing. I was then able to go, okay, I don't need this protection around me, So I hope that makes sense. And what I'd love you to take away from this is that, you don't need fixing. You're not broken. You just need to create what you love. And I'll put the link to the free training so that you can learn about this new revolutionary superconscious revolution, basically, where, you can literally create what you love. And it can be quick, it can be easy, and it can be effortless. So that's just about it, So just, Structure has integrity. It's like the structure of a river is the riverbed. And so where does the river go? It flows down the mountain, through the fields, through the countryside, to the sea. It flows along the riverbed. That's the structure of the river, okay? And the structure of my life, if I was to go, I need to diet, I need to not be fat, I need to fix myself, that structure is just going to lead to this vicious circle. I might get to a certain weight, or, I need to diet. Might get to a certain weight, but then I just come back again. It's a vicious circle. And I've been caught in that vicious circle all my life around, therapy and fucking workshops and fixing myself and everything. But when you rise up and you focus on what you'd love to create, you're on a higher vibe, and you're coming out of that oscillating pattern of, this is what I love, or this is what I want. And either before you create it or when you create it, your ego goes, no, this is freaky. This is not me. Let's bring her back to the old her that she's familiar with, that she's comfortable with, you see. So when you make your dreams a priority and you stop fixing yourself, that's when the magic happens. That's the rebirth. That's when you're rewiring your neural pathways in your brain to allow new passions to be familiar, to allow new ways of being to allow new ways of being to be familiar, and to allow your dreams to literally birth from within you out into your life. What happens then, because you've been focused on this higher structure of your dreams of what you would love, that's why my favorite question is, what would you love? The problems fall away, like my fat All right, that's it. I love you so much. Thank you for being here and have an amazing day. I love you. Here's my favorite question. What would you love? Aloha. Mwah! So much love. Check out the free training. This is awesome stuff. It's time for a rebirth. Okay, bye, beauty.